Here Alrighty guys, good evening, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? It is Tuesday, and we were going to do a Persona 4 Golden stream today. However, I realized I have way too much work to do before tomorrow. So tomorrow, for those that don't know, I have, at the elementary school I work at, we have a concert. But also at the high school I work at, we have our marching band recruitment meeting, which I am the one who does the actual slideshow presentation for, and video. It's a pretty epic and dramatic video, so that's a lot of work for me. And the bulk of it is gonna take me a long time, so I'm probably, this might even be close to an all-nighter. Now, if I didn't need the USB ports on my computer, I probably could have kept streaming as I worked, but I unfortunately I do need the USB ports. So yeah, this will be a short stream, not Persona 4 Golden today. We will be doing a Fire Emblem merch unboxing today, because about $150 worth of merch came in today. About $650 worth is coming tomorrow, so we'll unbox it then, and hopefully we'll be able to play some Persona 4 Golden tomorrow. I just need to get through tomorrow at work. I should be back home probably a little bit after 7 my time, and then I am home free basically for the rest of the year, rest of the school year. I still have a month left in the school year, but yeah. Story streams, congrats on first. JC Baseball says I'm first, but actually you were second, but welcome in. Kamal, welcome in. Do you ever stop to think why they keep changing Tiki's dragon form with each game? They don't quite change it with each game. They do, kind of tweak it. But they don't, drastically change it. Don't you think it's a lack of respect with the character? No, I think it's more like a refinement of what they want out of the character. Because obviously, back when the game first originally came out, things were all very generic and very, typical fantasy, and oh, here's a kid that turns into a dragon. What kind of design you want? Just a dragon. But now they're okay, well, now this is a very established character. They should have a very unique design. I think they kind of just refined that over the years. Hey, Sunset, welcome in. Too slow. That's okay. Thank you for being here early, guys. Rip Cecilia, even that respondent won't fix your issues. Gamble all. Hey, congrats on getting some gold. There's a lot of Tiki merch, Kamal. Would you like me to be on the lookout next time there's more? And then hopefully I can give you a heads up, or if you want, I can even order for you, and then we'll send that your way afterwards. Wait, we have 7 quotes. So we get Baby Park one more time and commit a murder. Oh, I guess we only have 7. Alright. Nah, no need. Are you sure? I mean, obviously, right in front of me I have the Tiki amiibo, but... Well, yeah, there's a lot of Tiki merch from over the years. Literally, within the next 2 days, I am adding essentially $800 worth of merch to my Fire Emblem collection. So think about how long or how much merch has come out overall, and then I think a lot of that stuff is gonna be Tiki stuff. What we unboxing? Fire Emblem merch. Today we're getting I think it's about $150 worth. I want to say. Actually, let me check now. Now I'm curious. $150 worth, although it's the size of a shoebox. And then tomorrow we're getting about $650 worth. Let me double check actually. Payment request. This one had over 100 items, and this was about 650. And then the one that we're opening today, yeah, about 150 bucks. See, yeah, I meant if the unboxing is. Oh, this one, I don't think it does. There's a small chance that Tiki might be included in one of the items, maybe 2, but there's nothing specifically all Tiki. At least I don't think. It's been a while since I ordered these, but we'll find out. Shall we begin? Again, this is gonna be a very short stream. We've been on stream for 10 minutes already. We could be done by the half-hour mark, because again, I have a lot of stuff to do for work. But I just need to get through tomorrow. I'm conducting a concert at the elementary school. I'm working on a slideshow presentation for the high school, and then it's probably gonna be an all-nighter. You guys want to hang out in Discord all night? I can do that, because I'll probably be bored out of my mind trying to finish all this video editing. Luckily, I'm on a computer that's very fast, and I can actually like get stuff done on a, you know, timely basis. As opposed to my previous old computers when I was trying to be super ambitious with video editing, and I'd have to like make an edit and then wait like 5 minutes for it to render. Continue editing, wait like 5 minutes for it to render. More edits, wait for it to render. And then by the end, it's like, all right, we got this 10 minutes montage. Render. All right, step aside for 12 hours. But now I can do a pretty lengthy edit like that, and it renders out like within seconds. Thank you, M1 Max Chip. Again, bot. Wait, what? What's that mean? What is that? All right, guys, we're gonna get right into this unboxing, into the Fire Emblem merch. How you doing, Blue Island? How have you been? How's everyone doing? Again, I'm a little stressed out just at the sheer amount of work I have to do, but overall in good spirits. Overall in good spirits. The way I view the elementary concert, the kids are pretty ready. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're elementary kids, and their parents are gonna love them whatever they do. So I'm like, all right. So like a friend of mine, I was like, here's the program list, because she's a former coworker there. I was like, here's the program list. Do you think this is a bit too much? Because this is like the biggest program I've ever done for the 5th graders. And she's like, that's a lot. Is this the program? And I'm like, yeah, this is what we're doing tomorrow, and they're almost ready. And she's like, well, how does it sound? I'm like, good enough for parents. She's like, that's all you need. Hey, Actuaris, welcome in. Sunset, can we get a shout out for the Actuaris, please? How are you doing? Did you stream today? I don't know if you streamed today. I've been kind of out of it, so I've been prepping for this concert and this marching band meeting all of yesterday, and then today as well, mostly folding programs, getting chairs moved over to the gymnasium. And then as soon as I got home, I was like, okay, well, I need to start working because there's a lot to do. Or maybe I stream early, end early, and then continue working all into the night. But then I was like, you know what? I'm super, super tired. This will likely be an all-nighter anyway. Why don't I get some sleep so I can at least make it through the night? And then so I took a nap. Actually, it was not even I should have I was like, okay, well, let's pull up Naninator stream. I think it was like 5 o'clock at that point, and then I like fell asleep with the AirPods in my ears listening to Naninator show. So I don't know how much actual like naps like I got, but yeah. Let's see here. Doing good. Got my PC up. Nice. It's always good to have a working machine. Thank you for the shout out there, Sunset. Don't have the energy to stream on weekdays. I mean, who says I do? I just do it anyway. But yeah, guys, we're gonna unbox this box, and that's literally probably gonna be the entire stream because I have a ton of stuff to do. Again, if I didn't need the USB ports to hook up like all these portable hard drives or SSDs or whatever that I need to access, I probably could keep streaming throughout the night and just chatting stream while we hang out while I work. But unfortunately, I need those USB ports, so I had to disconnect my camera and my capture card. Although, even without this camera, I still technically have the overhead camera and my built-in MacBook Pro's FaceTime camera. We could do a hangout stream while I'm just working it throughout the entire night, if you guys want. Hey Simplupa, welcome in. How you doing today? I was so sad yesterday I didn't look at the English release time and only the date, so I assumed the DLC was going to introduce midnight. I was prepared to do it all later. Wait, when does it come out? Oh, is it today? Is that when it comes out? Giggle and Slash. Sorry, Force of Dragon Quest have it. How you doing, Simplupa? What you up to today? Did you get through more of Three Hopes? We are unboxing this box here. Could you just use your portable setup, whatever you use on the band bus? I could. It's literally just my MacBook Pro camera. Of course, you guys have not seen that angle, which points directly into my closet. I don't know. We could. I could maybe, possibly. But again, I have this overhead camera, which I can move around. I can point it elsewhere. But yeah, I need to disconnect the good camera in order to use that as a USB port. Well, at the very least, I need to disconnect the capture card, which okay, we'll consider it. We'll just hang out while I work if I can get this to work with just one USB port open. Because I have 3 USB ports. One plugs into my hub, which powers like almost everything else, all the USB devices. The other 2 that are plugged in directly into the computer are this camera and then my capture card. But I'm not even using my capture card right now. So Yeah. Also, hang on. No, that's the right one. Okay, never mind. Hey Leafy, welcome in. Are you feeling better? I know you mentioned you were not feeling great right now. Let's see. I can tell you what I found out. There is more support I might be doing. Yuri and Sedith. Somebody end me, please. I'm sure you'll. Are you trying to 100% the support log? Didn't go to school today because I've been coughing us. Yeah, I heard. Are you at least like? Is it calming down a little bit, or because I noticed that when I do have like you know, a persistent cough, which luckily I don't get often. You know, especially midday, it starts to kind of calm down a little bit. It's mostly when it's like nighttime and I'm getting ready for bed. I don't know. And then into the morning. How many sports I might have to do? Hi Leafy, by the way. Hey Sun Eater, I'm frantically playing on my alt account on Fae, and how do I stop grinding on forging bonds without Fae Pass? I mean, just do it over and over. You don't have to do it like constantly. Just, you know, once you have a 2x multiplier, just, you know, check in every couple seconds and see if the auto battle ended, and just do another one. I did that all the time. Let's see. Well, yeah, it's not like I was playing Age of Calamity or Dragon Quest Heroes. No, not really. I've been putting in some mint candy or mint lozenges in my mouth. See, I don't know if you're what kinds you're already using. Like my parents would always get like buy the Halls kind when I was growing up, which are, I mean, they work fine. But then once I had to buy my own as I was, you know, on my own, there are better options, guys. Ones that, so there's is it menthol? There's a ingredient in like Halls, for example. It's the kind that they usually have in like peppermint. You know, the kind that has that kind of cooling effect when you put in your mouth. Well, apparently having lots of that is not good for you. And then if you just get more natural cough drops, like, or lozenges, like honey and other zinc-based material or minerals, it's a little bit more, I guess, natural. So you can, you know, consume like for the Halls one, you're actually not supposed to consume more than a few per day within a few hour time period. But like with more natural ingredients, you can consume them as needed. Let's see. Hey Leafy, I might consider to install Fae just to get Dimitri, but I don't know. Oh man, some Loop is gonna get Fae, guys, and they can join in with Dimitri for rival domains and Pawns of Loki. I forgot he has a summer alt. Better playing 3 houses in your hopes. Don't want to play gacha games. But you saw Leafy's summer Dimitri yesterday, Simbupa, and you're like, you're like, I want it. You were like, I want it. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unbox this package, and then we're done. At least for this part of the stream. And I'll see if I can just do the work I need to do while streaming this. The thing is, I need. OBS is on my center screen, which is my ultra wide. I need this desktop though for the video editing, so I would need to move this over to my other screen. I don't know if that's gonna mess things up because it's gonna switch desktops. I think the ones that my grandmother from the US sent us, like a cherry and lemon lozenges, that helped a lot. Okay, yeah, cherry and lemon are very common flavors. I think those are the two main ones for Halls, as well as some other ones too. I'm not saying it's Halls, but yeah. But yeah, as long as you have something to kind of suppress the cough a little bit, it might, you know, be a little bit more soothing. And if you have just honey, do you have any honey around? That does help a lot to help soothe the throats. So even if, you know, you're still sick or whatever, at least you're not roughing up your throat through constant coughing. Because I believe it also, like, constant coughing will also, like, if you're coughing too hard, not only does it rough up your throat, but it also kind of like puts a lot of stress on your lungs and your heart. So cough drops will ease that a little bit. All right, you gotta make sure I'm careful with the knife, guys. You always cut the box away from you. So I'm gonna cut this here away from you. Gotta be safe, guys. We're unboxing this box from Ami Ami. It's like the size of a shoebox. Why did this cost like 150 bucks? I always do this while pulling the top of the box away from me so that the knife doesn't have to go too deep. because you might accidentally cut something. Although Ami Ami's pretty good about usually right at the top of the box, they put their little packing card. They have a different one each month featuring Amiko and sometimes Lilko. Looks like they have both here today. Amiko is their orange-haired mascot, and then Lilko is her blue-haired coworker. Also, I'm proud to say that my anima defense is an anti-Brave Dimitri, S11, and anti-Lucia because of Veronica and Air. All the replays are successful. Oh, that's good. No, I'll never be able to beat Leafy's map. I will say though, my my AR, I was all set to go back into Vault, but then I forgot to do it yesterday because again I'm busy with this concert. So yeah. What if I install Dragon Quest gacha games just to see my favorite waifu? You should also install Fire Emblem Heroes to see your favorite Dimitri. Hey Robot, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. We're just unboxing. So again, here's the packing card from Amiko, or from Ami Ami this month, with Amiko and Lilko. They got cat ears. The cat headbands. So these are their mascots. This is the store that I buy a lot of merch from. Shows the cat girls. Yeah, so this is Amiko, is the orange-haired one, and Lilko is the blue-haired one. Usually, sometimes they have like a manga of their misadventures, because yeah, in their fictional world, they are employees at the Ami store. And on the back, it's just like, thanks for shopping with us. You know, hope your order arrives safely. If you need anything, let us know. Yada yada yada. Alright, Katria and Cordelia, 2 OP with triangle attack. Triangle attack. You know, Paula has one too. Alright guys, let's get into this box here. Robot, what's up? Oh. Some of these items are doubles. I just figured, hey, if they're gonna re-release them, might as well buy more. That's my problem. Might as well buy more. So that's one of some of the stuff I see up top. And again, some of these might have Tiki on them. We'll see. Packing paper. Alright. Tiki, we'll see. She might be on one, but I'm not entirely sure on that. I am inclined to think she is. Alright, they put everything in a bag for me. Have I ever told you I like Tiki, but just the young one? I've heard that, yes. Alright guys, let's see what we got here. You see these like circular things? Those are doubles. I have those already, but I decided to buy more. But the stuff under it should all be new. And then actually some of the there is some Engage merch here. These are, I believe, are the extras that I bought for Kaizen. So it's unfortunate they're not here yet, but because I ordered all the Engage merch that's coming out, and those are actually arriving tomorrow. But then Kaizen was like, hey, can you order this for me? And I was like, okay. But rather than add it to the giant order that's coming in tomorrow, I was like, okay, well, I have a smaller order coming in also this month. I'll add it to that so I definitely know which ones are Kaizen's. So you guys get to see Kaizen's order. I had a coughing fit just now. Yeah. I haven't had one in a long time. The last time I had one was when I was in college and I had a walking pneumonia. And it's not fun. How long do these coughing fits last? For me, sometimes they can last like quite a while. At least they did. I mean, again, like I said, I've been lucky that I haven't had one in a long time. All right, let's go through Kaizen's order first. Not this one. That was for me. So Kaizen ordered some merch here. I wish I had a zoom in view for like smaller items. But anyway, so we have these acrylic keychains that Kaizen ordered. So we have, it's basically just a block of acrylic, and there's Veil, and you can see that little hole in the top left. So that's where they have this little kind of chain in the back here. So that's where that goes in the top little hole in the. Come on. Light's too strong, I guess. Yes, Veil's light is too strong. Maybe it's my gloves. Should I just turn off like one of these lights? Nope, not that one. That's the main one. Maybe we want it off. I don't know. So again, oh my god. Alright, here we go. Wow, that one's way dimmer. Like, it's not even lighting up my face. Anyway. So now it's not focusing. Asthma and hot weather do not go well together. Ugh, yeah, I sympathize. I've been there. Not with the asthma part, but yeah, there's Veil. This is Kaizen's acrylic keychain. Kaizen also ordered a Gris keychain. Wait, does this mean we're not getting like Celestia and Gregory keychains and Madeline? So again, there's the Gris keychain. That's for Kaizen. Let's see. Nice. I like Dragon Balls. I prove Kaizen's taste. Not like usual spring weather. You know what? Over here in the west, we are getting more warmer instead of spring. Yeah, it's almost summer, guys. I think it lasts about a month or two for me. Depends if I can get better fast. No, I mean like an individual like coughing fits like episode. Like sometimes for me they can last upwards of like 20 minutes, just like non-stop coughing. Kaizen also got this can badge of Veil. So all the engage versions coming tomorrow, it's basically every single character in the game, minus the DLC versions of Celestia and Gregory and Madeline. It was what's Matilda. They don't have one, but everyone else in the game has an acrylic keychain, the block of acrylic that you guys just saw, and one of these can badges. So I ordered every single one of those. We also have a few other things coming tomorrow, like wall scrolls and other acrylic stuff. So about 5 or 10 minutes for me. Okay. Yeah, those are not pleasant, and the fact that they last so long, it's really kind of unbearable. Thank you for the hydrate and posture check. All right, so those 3 items were for Kaizen. I thought, did we order more? I could have sworn we ordered. Well, whatever. Uh-oh. Can we get a reset for Kamal? An exclamation set points. Leafy, do you happen to notice if it's like a certain time of day? Like I said, when I tend to get like a lot of coughing going, usually for me, it's mostly either when I wake up in the morning or when I'm about to go to bed. I don't know if it's like the whole thing of like maybe being horizontal and I get congested or something, but I don't know. All right. There are a lot of can badges that come out over the years, and I usually do get every single one, but one of the ones that has eluded me has been this Hector can badge. Jesus, it's too bright. Come on. No, it's not bright enough. There we go. The Hector can badge. Depends. Oh, thank you for the reset for Kamal. Alright, so that can badge is for me. I'll show you these things next. So these are washi tape. Basically like Fire Emblem masking tape. So let's see, let me organize these first. Okay. So this is Fire Emblem masking tape. They're basically in rolls of tape. This one's Fire Emblem Heroes. And you can see on the sides here, you got, I need to turn them the other way. I can't see it otherwise. Come on, focus. Alright. If it'll focus, please. You got Faye all along the bottom here. Is it all Faye? Is it just like different emotions like Faye, sitting there with an orb or eyes closed or whatever. But you can see on the top we got, I think, are these the legendary versions? No, these are like the regular versions. This is like all the original Fire Emblem Heroes cast. So you can see, I know it's kind of blurry there. Oh, almost focused. We got Veronica. We got Alphonse, Sharena. It's almost focusing, guys. Takumi, Camilla, Crom, Lynn, Roy. I'm sure if I were to unroll these and open them up, there'd be more. We have... Hey, Jackson Shy Guy, welcome in. Future Redeem finally released for real this time. So, alright, Sunset, have a good one. Enjoy. Let us know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm sure it's a thumbs up. But yeah, Jackson Shy Guy, welcome in. We're just doing an unboxing stream, and then we'll be wrapping up today because I do have a lot of stuff to do. I might stay on depending on if I can do my work while staying on streaming. Then we can just hang out, just chatting if you guys want. Don't distract me too much. This is the Binding Blade washi tape. You can see here on the top, it's like a map of Fire Emblem, and on the bottom we have some characters. You can see Lodina and Roy there. Got 2 rolls for Blazing Blade. This is volume 1. It looks like this is the guys. Again, on the top, we have 1 roll on top that's basically like a map. And then on the bottom, we have a second roll. These are 2 rolls of tape, washi tape, or like masking tape. Looks like it's the guys. You got Elwood, you got Hector, and so on. Sorry, it's not like focusing roll. I wish I had like a manual focus on this thing. I do like that it auto focuses, so it's like easier for most of the time, but I wish on certain specific moments I had a manual focus option. This is volume 2. Looks like this is the ladies. Again, on like a map on the top there and their units, but you can see we got, got Lynn, got Priscilla, although it looks like, oh, that's where the tape starts. So it looks like Florina was next to Lynn, but they're covered up by Priscilla almost perfectly. So it looks like her hair just from purple to red. But yeah. So again, this is Blazing Blade Volume 2 masking tape. Imagine tape being released in volumes. Finally found emulator that has Binding Blade. Shouldn't be playing those though. The Game Boy Advance games are very easy to find for. Well, okay. Well, let me rephrase that. Boxed versions, they're pretty expensive, but Game Boy Advance games are pretty easy to find physically, loose. And ooh, this one. Yeah, it's a good thing these are doubles because this the packaging on this one's torn. Guess we're opening that up. So this is the Shadow Dragon roll. So, and the Shadow Dragon DS, I should specify. So let's see if Tiki is here, Kamal. Let's find out. So we got Marth, Sita, Minerva. I don't know. Do you see any sign of Tiki yet? Wait a second. Kamal. Kamal. It's Tiki. She is in this one. That's what I figured. I figured like if she had a chance to be on one of these, one of the merch that we're opening today, it'd be on the Shadow Dragon masking tape, washi tape. Can you believe this roll? There's 2 rolls of tape here. Look how small this is. I mean, it's still a lot of tape, but these 2 rolls together are 800 yen plus tax. 800 yen is like over $6 for these 2 rolls. This is why this stuff is so expensive. I have 5 rolls here. That's like $30 of tape. That's tape, yeah. These are 2 rolls of tape. It's like a washi tape. It's like or like a masking tape kind of texture, and you use it mostly for like sealing envelopes or packages. Wait, Fire Emblem tape? Yep, Fire Emblem tape. So you can see we have the Shadow Dragon one, 2 rolls of Blazing Blade, 1 roll. Oops, oh, they're all falling. 1 roll of Binding Blade, and then Fire Emblem Heroes one. So this is all tape. I already have all of these. I actually have 2 rolls of all of these already. But then they re-released them, and I was like, you know what? Let's buy more. Actually, you know what? Let me check if I have the same. So sometimes when they re-release items, they're usually the same exact, like everything's the same, so like you can't really tell them apart. But I want to check real quick on the ones I have to see if the barcodes match and everything, and I want to see if because if these are newer barcodes, then they're going to be separate entries in my collection. So let's check. See, I don't know if you saw my message about the support. I made progress. Oh, let me see. I thought I did. I was scared later on in the game he'll snap like a psychopath rampage. Boing Boy needs to maybe speak Japanese and needs to. There are ways around that. There are ways around that. The only thing that I can think of that actually cannot be played in its original form, at least not in English, is whatchamacallit? Oh, two things actually. Two? Well, three. So Thracia is too big. So there's a way. Yeah. So there's a console. It's like a clone console kind of thing. There's a console called the Retron 5. I haven't pulled mine out in a long time, but it basically you can plug in Japanese cartridges, and then if you download the translation patch and put it on an SD card, plug the SD card onto the side, you can run the game in real time with a translation patch, and you can play them in English. So you can play like Mystery of the Emblem, you can play Genealogy of the Holy War, you can play the Famicom games, Shadow Dragon and Gaiden. However, the translation patch, at least the good one, for Thracia is too large. Like, for those who do play it using illegitimate means, they have to like increase the size of the ROM to get the patch to work, which you can't do that with a physical cartridge. So, but there are two other ones. New Mystery of the Emblem, because there's no way to do that with the DS, at least not to my knowledge. And then Arcanea Saga, so the Satellaview. But all right, so let me check. So I don't even know which. Is it in stationary? I think I put it in stationary because I don't know. Oh, here we go. So Fire Emblem masking tape. Let's see. Let's just compare. So this is the entry I have. Looks the same so far. There is a room on the internet for the satellite view one. What? No, you can't legitimately play it in English. There's no way to play it in English because the Retron 5 doesn't do it, I don't think. This is exactly the same. Just double checking here. Wait. No, it's the same. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's the same, because if it's the same, then I don't... This is an extra that I can actually open and even use. So if you guys want me to order merch for you and I send stuff to you, I can even tape it up with this stuff. Yeah, I'm just comparing the one I'm holding in my hand to the one that I already have in my collection. This looks exactly the same, so yeah, we're good. So why does this product exist? They'll sell anything. They'll sell anything. So yeah, so this is the entry I have for the ones that I already had in my collection. You can see here's the top, here's the bottom with the barcode, and you can see this is what the actual roll looks like if I were to open it all up. It looks like Erica, Ike, and Marth were hidden because of the roll earlier. And then I know Kamal was interested in seeing the Tiki from earlier, so this is what it looks like. By the way, anything in the middle of the section, whenever the items are highlighted in blue, that means they're duplicates, and I have multiple. But yeah, this is what the Shadow Dragon one looked like. So there's the Tiki one. So again, this is 2 rolls of tape. One is designed to look like an actual map, and then one is designed to show the characters' portraits. So there you go. The DLC for the 3D games if you didn't download it, so all Revelation unless you find someone with a 3DS willing to sell. Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest though, those have been available. Revelation's been available for purchase for like 8 years, unless you're talking about the Japanese version, in which case 9 years. So they, people had their chance. This is not Nintendo's fault. All right, guys, that's the masking tape. And then, we showed you the Hector Cam badge, and then this Engage merch is Kaizen's order. But again, I ordered all of the Engage merch, and that'll be arriving tomorrow. It was like a $650 order. So every single character in the game managed to get a keychain, acrylic keychain, and a cam badge. So it's kind of at 8 years. If something is available for 8 years, and then someone says, "Oh no, they stopped selling it. They suck." Like, were you like not online for 8 years? I'd rather have physical copies. That's fair, but I mean, like, if you have 8 years of availability and you just like don't buy it, that's kind of on you. Maybe someone that's born today will like harm. Okay, that's a fair argument, but again, there are so many copies out there that that you can still obtain. Yeah, it's not as easy as like downloading it online, but hopefully by the time they grow up, these games will then become available through a future service. All right. Anyway, the final part of this order. How is this all 150 bucks? So we have some acrylic figure stands. So you basically these are acrylic figures. You pop them open and you there's like a base, and you can stand them up upright, like 90 degrees, and they can display them on your wall or shelf. So this one here is an acrylic figure of Marth. These are all the heroes, like the legendary versions and stuff like that. So there's Marth. I don't know if you can see it. Right behind him is like this like square thing. That's the base that you like plug him into. There's like a little like a peg here at the very bottom of his feet that you put into the base, and you can get him to stand up. Back is just the information here. So this is number 4 of this particular series. There we go. Focus. Hey, it's focusing, guys. Stay focused. I'm going to turn it over so you can see Marth in full detailed glory. It's a little too dark, but if I tip it over this way, you can see it a bit more. Yeah, there's Marth. This is Veronica. Any Veronica fans here? Again, legendary Veronica. This one's number 2 in the series. I'm guessing this guy's number 1. So we got Alphonse. Yep, number 1. Awakening. Yeah, Awakening has to be played off the cartridge because 3DS is like the only thing that can handle 3DS smoothly. We have Sather. There we go. Focus. It's so dark. Do a better job making them obtainable. I mean, yeah, they try to do so whenever they can, but again, you're talking about, look at the demand for like the Wii U eShop. No one is buying it now, and you know, servers do cost money, guys. Walking advertisement for old games, most of which you can't play the Nintendo current systems or are hard to get. No, all of those older games are available on Switch Online if you play in Japanese. And keep in mind, Nintendo makes these games in Japan, so it's something to consider. Sita, this is legendary Sita. Like, you can walk into a used game store in Japan right now, and probably pick up a copy of Genealogy of the Holy War for like $10. Easily. JRPGs in Japan are like a dime a dozen. In the end of the day, they're not yours. Wait, how is Sita numbered number 5 and Martha's number 7? What? Wait, hold on. Say there's 3, Alphonse is 1, Veronica's 2. Or wait, maybe not 2. I think there were 4. Never mind, I lied. Martha's 4, And then seat is number 5. That's right. That's right. Can you pick up the collector's edition as easily? For which one? One of the 2 plushies. Thracia? You can probably find it. Not as easily as like just a loose copy of Genealogy of the Holy War. Or Mystery of the Emblem. Those are pretty... You'll find those like everywhere. Cannot fly from Florida to Japan cheaply. Yeah, but you can import them actually pretty reasonably. But yeah, Thracia is a little bit harder to find because it's they did not. So okay, the first print. Actually, let's do this with the catalog here. You have 2 now, right? Yes. I had another one before. We did a giveaway for that. But the one we did a giveaway on was not in great condition, so I kept the good ones for myself. All right. But yeah, let me show you this, guys, real quick. Because I know a lot of people are always curious about how Thracia was released. So, initially, on day 1, they had a release of the deluxe pack, which is like the special edition. And then you see this box in the top here. So this box, this one has the label on the top right there, the blue label that says Fire Emblem Thracia 776. Basically, Nintendo released what's called a Nintendo Power cartridge. You can see that in the bottom left of the box, Nintendo Power. Not the magazine, but the Nintendo Power cartridge was designed. It was basically a rewritable Super Famicom cartridge that, especially in the later years of the Super Famicom, basically when the N64 was already out and for a long time, but there was still demand for Super Nintendo games in Japan because the N64 flopped hard in Japan. So companies in Japan would keep releasing Super Nintendo games for a long time. But near the end of the Super Famicom's life, it was more cost-effective for them to release this rewritable cartridge called the Super Famicom Memory Cassette, Nintendo Power Memory Cassette, and you could basically take it into a store, and there would be a kiosk, and then you could, tap on the screen and choose your games from a list of games that they had available, and then you could download that game. You'd pay on the kiosk and then download the game to your rewritable cartridge, and you had a certain number of slots on your cartridge that you could fit multiple games. So that was the primary way most people would get Thracia 776 when it first released. But also on day 1, they released this cartridge. You can see this one has Fire Emblem Thracia 776 preloaded, and then it was part of this deluxe set that came out on the same day, day 1. So this Fire Emblem deluxe pack, Fire Emblem Thracia 776, got some documentation here. You got some plushies. And you got this little insert here, this divider, which then houses the VHS tape, The World of Fire Emblem. You have this cloth map. You have these character cards and pins. And then obviously the Nintendo Power Memory Cassette. So that was released on day 1 along with the ability to download it from your local store. But then, you can see this one came out, August 28th, 1999. But then, about a year later, you can see this one came out, not even a year later, this was like a few months later. So that was August 28th, 1999. And then on January 21st, 2000, they decided, okay, you know what, this game's popular enough, let's do a boxed release. So they released Fire Emblem Thracia 776 in a proper box. So I have 2 of these at the moment. Had it easier if they just designed their eShop system and have compatibility with all their systems so they wouldn't have to run multiple services. That's fair. That's fair. But keep in mind, they're like everything that Nintendo does, they do with a mind for their, in terms of like the cost effectiveness, and it's all Japanese centric. So what makes sense for Nintendo Japan might not necessarily make sense for the rest of the world, but obviously Nintendo Japan takes priority. I got a joke for you. How much does a rainbow weigh? Hey, Will, how's it going? I don't know how much a rainbow weighs. What are the plushies? What characters? They are basically it's a wyvern and a pegasus. So it's just a wyvern on the left there. You can see the wings, and then the Pegasus on the left, and then the wyvern on the right. Is that your collection? You took pics of everything already? Well, this is the stuff that I've already cataloged. This is the stuff I've already cataloged. And all the stuff I just showed you guys in Unbox on stream, we'll catalog those probably later this weekend. Because I gotta figure out where everything's gonna go. was just showing. We were just talking about some Thracia stuff. Not much. It's pretty light. Oh my god. It is pretty light. Well done. Well done. Yeah, guys. That's all the stuff that arrived today. So you got these acrylic figures. You got the washi tape, can badges, and acrylic keychains as well. Plushies look ecstatic. They're pretty cool plushies, actually. Let's fan these all loud so that you guys can see them all on camera. Let's move my mouse out of the way here. Actually harder than I expected on a fake leather desk mat and cotton gloves. And again, we got our washi tape. Let's see, we got Shadow Dragon. Binding Blade, Blazing Blade, and Heroes. Got my Hector can badge, and then up here we have Kaizen's order of the Gris and Veil keychains, and then the Veil can badge. And again, every single character in Engage got a can badge and acrylic keychain, and I ordered every single one of those. Those will be arriving tomorrow. That was a $650 order. I mean, they look like they had 10 pounds of sugar. Well, they're meant to be cute looking, you know? Yeah, they're meant to be cute looking. So... But, yeah, guys, what do you think? Do you think this order, is some pretty cool stuff here? I think there's some pretty cool stuff here. Would I say it's worth $150? No. No. How much are these, acrylic figure stands? They are, there's no price on here. I guess I don't see one. I forget how much they were. Let me pull up the email. They are... Yeah, the tape was... Well, the list is... so on the packaging it says 800 yen each, but it looks like Ami only charged 790. I got 10 yen off, guys. That's like 7 cents. Or 8 cents. The acrylic stands... Like these ones down here. These are 1780 yen? How much is that in dollars? 1780 yen to USD. Every single one of these was 13 bucks. 13. Wait, the hot snake lady, that one, don't have those things? Wait, what are you talking about? Snake lady? You mean Gulvag? No. So the keychains and cam badges, those are all Engage characters. So, yeah, not heroes. These ones, though, they might release more in the future. If these prove to be popular sellers, then, yeah. But yeah, there is a Sather, but there's no Gulvag. It's just Alphonse, Veronica, Sather, and then Martha and Sita. And again, these are duplicates. These are actually triples. You have, I think these are triples, yeah. So we'll probably open some of these because I did notice that some of the packaging on these on the tape was already torn, just like slightly, not much. And then Hector, I had all the other cam badges except for Hector, so I was like, buy that one. And then these keychains and the cam badges. What is that? This is the new merch that just arrived today, and then we're getting a lot more tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here for that tomorrow. But hey, Fabry, how you doing today? Can we get a shout out for Fabry, please? But unfortunately, yeah, we are gonna be. This is gonna be a short part of the stream here. We'll try and stay live if I can pull up my other work. But again, I'm really not gonna be able to do much in terms of just chatting. I'm just gonna be working on stuff. Who cares about Alphonse? Let's be honest. Is Engage Manning mode hard or am I bad? Just beat chapter 2 and I'm down to Alir and that's it. Nope, it's especially early game. It's very difficult. Once you get the hang of the difficulty and can figure out how to effectively plan for each map, it gets a little bit better in terms of like, okay, I know what to expect. I can manage my resources better and my leveling and all that stuff. It gets a little bit better in that regard. But no, it's pretty challenging. So yeah, Jackson Shag, I wouldn't worry too much about your skill ability there, but it is difficult. So once you beat the game, you can grind to your heart's content because the skirmishes will show up once you beat the game. Prior to beating it, I think they only give you like 4 or 5. I would like to have a Veronica plushie. Yes, thanks. But yeah, Fabri, are you gonna pick up this Veronica acrylic stand here? So this is available from Ami, and it looks like it came out to about $13. So this is an acrylic figure stand. There is a, I don't know if you can see it like underneath here toward the bottom of it. There's like a squarish one, and then basically you take Veronica, plop her in. There's like a little peg at the bottom here, and then you can stand it up on your desk or your counters or your shelves. Again, this is about $13. Focus, camera. Move it away. Move it back. Come on, focus. No, no. It was pretty nice. I'll look it up. I can give you a link to later, or if you shoot me a DM and remind me, I can send you the link to it. So my main plan is charge. Am I so not going to have units? Yeah, if you're just going in like head first, you're gonna lose some units. Yeah, you gotta be very cautious. Once you're cautious, it's actually not that bad. Like the Tiki Paralog that I know Dorolo was having trouble with. I had trouble with that on my first playthrough on the hard mode because I didn't know what to expect. I was just kind of going in blind. But then once I knew, okay, this is what happens on this map and where enemies show up, I knew that Maddening obviously would have harder versions of those enemies. But because I knew how the map worked, my Maddening playthrough of the Tiki Paralog was much easier, I would say. So yeah, being familiar with the maps and all that and the game does help a lot going into Maddening mode. So, but yeah, all right, guys. I mean, I could stay on. I could try to stay on, and we could just hang out, just chatting for the rest of the stream. But the problem is with that, I'm gonna be too distracted with work. I think it'd be best for me to just focus. So I think we'll probably just end the stream, and then we'll just see you tomorrow. Again, after tomorrow, I have a concert in the early evening, and then a marching band recruitment meeting. But after that, guys, I'm home free for the rest of the school year. I'll be coasting, coasting. So yeah, after that, by the time we stream tomorrow, we can relax. I'll probably take a nap, so we'll probably start super late because I'll be probably taking an all-nighter today, or close to it. I don't remember the last time I did a proper all-nighter. I have done in the last few years nights where it's close to an all-nighter, where it's like, okay, I'll be getting to like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and I'll be like, all right, I need at least a little bit of sleep. So I'll take like an hour nap or something like that. But I don't remember the last time I pulled a proper, like a full all-nighter. I would guess it's maybe like 10 years ago at this point. Let's see here. Nope, I got 2 plans: charge and run. Well, then Maddening is going to be an adventure. As Peter Pan would say, to die would be an awfully great adventure. 24-hour stream. Let's play Nekopara. We'll probably do a 24-hour stream at some point. The problem with the 24-hour streams is that when I upload them to YouTube only lets me upload, I think, 12-hour streams at a time. So I would have to make sure I'm recording it on my end, and then I have to split it up manually. Just make an account on Ami, and that's it. So they'll drop it to your door. Yeah, they ship internationally. Just make an account there. I would recommend when you choose your payment method, choose PayPal, because some cards they require like a secure check or something that most US cards don't have. So choose PayPal, and then I mean you can pay with your card via PayPal, but choose PayPal as your usual payment option. And then so the way Ami works is that if they have your order in stock, or if it's a pre-order and then they get it in stock, if it's a pre-order, you don't have to pay right away. But you place that pre-order, and then once it's in stock, or if it's already in stock, they will send you a payment request. You pay that request then, so you'll get a link, and then like, all right, I'll pay. Here's a login to my PayPal. Pay for this item. they confirm the payment, and then they ship it out. That's it. So they ship internationally. It's real easy. It's not like you don't have to go through like customs forms or anything like that. They take care of all that. So AmiAmi is real good for that. Why did you happen to find it? Also, if you search Fire Emblem on AmiAmi, welcome to hell. Not hell, but like in like a bad way. But like hell, and then there's so much you're gonna want to buy. So much you're gonna want to buy. Hey, Ballshock, welcome in. What's new? I got a title match at the upcoming PvE. Oh, nice. When is that? Don't worry, I'll pay it with my orbs. You can't do that though. And they send you Kakarot's card. Yeah, so they send you these packing cards. They have a different one each month. They feature their mascots. So the orange-haired one is their main mascot. That her name is Amiko. And then the blue-haired one is Lilko. Sometimes they're cute like this, where they're wearing like cat ears. Sometimes they're like manga type, like chibi style stuff. But yeah, those are their mascot characters. Watch me. And I'm facing the King of the Ring for the championship. Wow, best of luck then. When is that? When is that? But all right, guys. Great, everything's overexposed now. Too bright. We'll wrap. It's in May. Okay, so you got a little bit of time. All right, I'm gonna stack these back up and put them off to the side for a while until we can properly catalog them. Again, this will probably have to wait till this weekend. I'll probably take a few photos for like social media tonight, but again, I have a lot of other things that I need to finish tonight. So this will be a very short stream, guys. May 12th. Oh wait, isn't that Zelda Day, Bowshock? Are you missing Zelda for the match? That's Zelda Day. By the way, guys, on Zelda Day, we are not streaming Zelda until I get home from work and take a shower and eat. So if you want to make sure you stay spoiler-free and stay ahead of me, start playing right away. Because we'll probably start stream that day probably around 5 p.m. Central. And we'll probably be playing all night into the weekend. All weekend! I'm going to turn these tape like this so that they don't roll away on me. And then, again, these three are for Kaizen. Thought this was a 72-hour stream. I wish. If I could, I would. I mean, like I said, I could probably technically set it up so that way we just do a just chatting stream for the rest of the night while I work. But then I'm going to be so distracted, I'm not going to be able to even hang out and chat anyway. So, yeah. He's going to talk about Tears of the Kingdom over Engage. I mean, okay, I'll be honest. Okay, I did enjoy Engage. But you know what? Now that we finished all the DLC, I mean, I know I still have to finish Maddening, but honestly, and don't get me wrong, I love some of these characters, but I'm kind of over-engaged. King of the Ring is also the leader of a faction team. Dear God, I went to AmiAmi and searched Fire Emblem. My wallet will hate me. Yep. Yep. Well, luckily for you, a lot of those things are no longer available because AmiAmi is an actual store in Japan, and they can't stock all this stuff forever. So once they're out of stuff, they're out. So if you know some of them, a lot of them will probably say order closed, which means they're no longer available. Sometimes like newer items, if they're popular, they'll restock them for like once or twice. But for the most part, once they're out, they're out. It's a big store, so they'll often get a lot of items and plenty of stock. But once they're out, they usually are out. Recent Engage is going to be forgotten when Tears of the Kingdom gets released. King Mercedes. Oh, sorry, King Mercedes. I'm used to saying it the Three Houses way. Yeah, Engage was kind of forgettable. Again, I love the characters. I think they're well conceived. I just feel like a lot of the characters maybe didn't have enough. I wish the main, like the legacy characters, like from throughout the series, didn't take up too much of the spotlight, because now you're taking attention away from the other characters that were original to Engage, because we didn't really get to know them as much as some other games, you know. Didn't get as much time in the spotlight compared to some other previous and recent games, and yeah. So I'm kind of over Engage. Let's see. What is yen to USD? Hope it's good for me. So before it used to be like 100 to 1. So like 100 yen would be $1. For a long time, the yen was stronger. I think it was like 126 or something like that. And then now the yen's actually very weak right now. So I think right now 100 yen is about, it's just a little bit more than $6. Sorry, I lied. Sorry, 1,000 yen. Hold on. It's almost a 3 to 4 ratio. Let me check. 1,000. Oh, it is a 3 to 4 ratio. So for every 3 yen. Sorry, let me rephrase it. For every 40 yen is 40 yen is 30 cents. There you go. Because 1 yen is usually almost comparable to a penny. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. Or if you want to think in terms of dollars, 100 yen is about 3/4 of a dollar, or 75 cents. Or $3 is 400 yen. So yeah, it's basically a 3 to 1 ratio, or sorry, 3 to 4 ratio. 3 to 4 ratio. Kinga? I had a student named Kinga years ago. Actually, I've had 2 students named Kinga. The first one that was like a decade ago at this point. I really like Engage, but man, the narrative is bad. This is a Fire Emblem meant to be played mostly. That's good, but yeah, the story left me with a pretty cringe face. So the game. I was not a fan of the gameplay overall. I mean, there's some cool ideas, but they're ideas that I don't necessarily think are better than some there were a lot of quality of life stuff that was added into Three Houses, but this game was developed separately from Three Houses. That this game didn't get those quality of life improvements from Three Houses. And a lot of the unique Engage mechanics I would not want to see in future games. $1 is... Oh yeah, okay. Oh, you put a comma in there, Kamal, but for those of you, again, that's more like a decimal. So yeah, $1 is about 134 yen. The brake mechanic is cool. It's an interesting idea. I don't think the execution of the brake mechanic in this game was the best, because the brake mechanic could effectively break the game for better or for worse in certain moments, because you're basically out of commission for the rest of that turn. Well, by turn I mean action. I don't mean like the full like player phase. I mean like, wait, no. Yeah, no, that's what it is. Yeah, that was kind of too powerful. Yeah, again, I feel like it's an interesting idea, and had they kind of like refined it a little bit, it's just one battle. No, it depends on if it's your turn or if it's the enemy's turn. Like if you break an enemy, you have one action, and then they have their weapon again. But if they break you, I think it's the other way around. After you get the break, the next battle you need to get the weapon back. Yes. Yeah. So again, it's an interesting mechanic. I just don't think it was executed perfectly in this game, because it could be very dangerous. It could be very helpful at times, but it could also be very dangerous for you. But alright guys, I think we are going to wrap things up again. Short stream. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I'm glad we had a little bit of a turnout here today, even though it was a short stream. Really don't know why you can't get an affinity with other characters while enemy phasing. Like, yeah. See, again, yeah, there's a lot of stuff where it's like, okay, interesting ideas, but not executed well. So, like, I know there's surprisingly a number of people that are, like, huge fans of the gameplay in this game. And, I feel like there's some interesting ideas. I just don't think the overall execution was good. And it's, yeah. Hey, Akshay! I missed this. Oh, you're fine. Came just at the tail end. Yeah, sorry. It's a short stream. I have a ridiculous amount of work for tomorrow, so it's probably gonna be an all-nighter. I'm sorry. So I want to make sure I get all that done so that I don't disappoint anyone. And then tomorrow, though, once I stream tomorrow, I am home free, guys. So like the concert will be over, the meeting will be over. I'm home free for the rest of the school year. So we can kind of relax tomorrow. Actually, the only thing you really missed was the unboxings. So, and again, you can always check out the VOD to see the detailed unboxings. But we basically got some Fire Emblem masking tape, packaging tape with Fire Emblem characters on it. Yay! And then we had some acrylic figures of Alphonse, Veronica, Sather, Marth, and Sita. I'll just take the one off the top here. So these are just acrylic figures that you could like open up and stand, and then put on display. And we had we had a can badge of Hector, which I've been meaning to pick up for a while now. There are other ones that I already have, but that's the one that's always eluded me. And there were some Engage items today. These are basically Kaizen's order. I ordered some for Kaizen, and they came in with this first order. But I actually ordered all the keychains and can badges for every single character of Engage for my own collection. Those will be arriving tomorrow, so we will unbox those tomorrow, as well as play some Persona 4 Golden. The badges, yeah, these are the can badges in this particular series. There's a whole bunch of them. There's like Marth, there's Sita, there's Roy, there's Lena, there's obviously Hector, there's Elowood, Lynn, Camilla, Corrin, Ike, Soren, Black Knight even. So Tiki, I don't think there's one of these of Tiki, but they're all chibi style art. Should Genealogy and Thracia be remade together or separate? So here's the thing. Those two games, yes, they are part of the same kind of continuous story, but the problem is as games, the mechanics in those games are wildly different. So you can't combine them into a single game without drastically changing one of the game's mechanics. Does that make sense? Let's see, the maps are much better compared to Three Houses. For the most part, yeah. I feel like the maps were designed well, but in terms of like gameplay, though, I was just not a huge fan of Engage. And again, the removal, or I wouldn't say removal, it's just that this game was developed separately from Three Houses, and a lot of the quality of life stuff that they put into Three Houses, and even that they put into like the 3DS games, a lot of those were removed in this game, or sorry, not removed, they were not included in this game because, again, you had separate teams working independently. Sag, yeah. There's a lot of Tiki merch. You know what? Why don't we do this real quick before I leave? And we raid somewhere. Let's go through the, again, I haven't cataloged everything yet, but I have cataloged a lot. So let's search the entire catalog for Tiki stuff that I have. And again, there's some stuff that I haven't even, I haven't written in that there's Tiki stuff included, but there's more than what it's just shown here. So like, for example, we have these Cypher sleeves. I think IS just proved they suck at making... No. It's just kind of like Pokemon. It's like every time we take a step forward, it's like, oh, we forgot to include the steps from before. And then, this is a separate one. This is TMS Tiki. Cypher sleeves. Never bothered to use Hanneman 3 House. Hanneman's best boy. What is this one? Is this the same as the kid one, but then it's adult Tiki? Yeah, same pose. And then we have this one. This is also young Tiki. Dude, he's a man. Hey, we're all kids at heart. We have this. Look at this. There's Fire Emblem Post-it notes, guys. They look like this. And here's the photo. They have Fire Emblem Post-it notes for the Riss and Tiki. Oh wait, no, that's Bantu. No, that's Riss. Yeah, that's Riss. We have Tiki's Dragonstone replica. I've shown you guys this a lot of times. It's Tiki's Dragonstone. It lights up and changes colors. We have this prepaid card. This is like a eShop card, I think, from Japan with adult Tiki and Noe. Here's some stuff I haven't taken pictures of yet. We have this Tiki amiibo, obviously. That one's on my desk. Shamira's best girl. Shamira's pretty cool. I think she was my first S support in Three Houses. Mostly just because as a real life teacher, it felt weird choosing any of the students. Or technically at that point, former students, but it felt weird. She was hecka OP. Her with a killer bow and skills made her crit raising to 100. I mean, she's best girl. Hey, oh, Kamali, I don't know if you were here when Simplupa said it. Simplupa says they want to get Fire Emblem Heroes so that they can get Summer Dimitri. So we might finally get Simplupa playing Fire Emblem Heroes, playing Faye. And then they can participate in rival domains and Pawns of Loki. So Simplupa's getting Faye, guys. You heard it here. They confirmed it earlier in the stream. We'll even add it as a quote later that Simplupa is going to get Faye. But all right, guys. Some Lupa Squad. Yep. Yep. All right, let's send you somewhere. We gotta figure where. Let's see. Rose is on, but they're playing Overwatch. Tara's on, but they're playing Resident Evil. Justin's on, playing Engage. They are playing the last part of the Fells Analog, so we already played that, so it's not gonna be spoilery. We could go there. Nostalgia's on, but I think we rated them recently. Roger's on, playing Advance Wars. Ooh, we could go there. Let's see. Edelgard is best boy. Oops. Bye, Mr. Tsuki. Good luck on your... Oh, thank you, actually. I appreciate that. And again, we'll be back tomorrow, and by the time I'm here tomorrow, you guys can congratulate me because I'll be home free. Home free. And, yeah. But, alright, guys. I think we're going to raid out. Do me a favor. Copy this raid command. Simblupa, copy the raid command. As usual, follow on social media. Join Discord. I'm gonna raid my friend Roger. She does a lot of anime reactions and stuff like that, but he's a fellow. We both came into the game industry at the same time as journalists, and mostly for Nintendo and Nintendo games. But oh, he doesn't allow us to do raids. Okay, we'll go somewhere else. We'll go over to. Who have we not raided in a while? I know we've raided Nostalgia, Justin, Tara. Alright, we'll just go to Tara. That way Simblupa can go say hi. Alright. Copy the raid commands. Do it. Simblupa, did you copy? Did you copy? Still here. I'm asking you, did you copy the raid commands? There you go. Simblupa's got it. Alright, guys. Thank you again for hanging out. Again, I know short stream, but it's nice to have a little bit of a crowd here. And then we'll be back tomorrow with $650 worth of Engage merch. And it will be like a whole... I think there's over 100 items. Again, all the Engage characters got an acrylic keychain, a can badge. There's also a wall scroll of the Engage art. And then I think there's a few other things as well. So, over 100 items. I believe it's 118 items that we're unboxing tomorrow, so be here for that. And then depending on how early we can get on and how late we can go, we'll try to squeeze in some Persona 4 Golden, or at least just to fire it up and remember where we're at, because it's been a while since we played, so maybe just refreshing a memory. It's like, oh, this is what happened last. And then but yeah, we'll be playing P4G for the rest of the time until Zelda comes out, most likely. So all right, you guys have a good rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out again. We'll see you guys. Feel free to say hi in the Discord, and go say hi to Tara, give a follow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a good one.